All right then, thanks for getting this app or DVD, depending on which format you bought. This is going to cover female self-defense and also fighting against a much bigger opponent. There's obviously significant overlap between those two disciplines. Okay, the first bit's going to cover female self-defense, and Teresa here will be helping us with that part, and Scott here is going to be helping us with the fighting against a bigger opponent, okay, which will be my friend Leo here in pretty much every case. Okay, now there's going to be an opportunity at the end of the app or the DVD. You'll see a contact number, an email address. Feel free to get in touch with us with any questions you may have about any aspect of what we do, and in particular this app stroke DVD. Okay, first thing we're going to look at is the choke, front choke. Okay, so here Leo is going to choke Teresa like this. Now when the choke goes on, all right, first thing I want you to do is get your neck good and strong. So grimace and try and strengthen the neck like this. That's it, that there. Now he's going to push you, so step back a little bit. Right hand here to get some control. The left hand now is going to open the fingers and strike the groin. That will normally have some impact on the guy. Now here, these two fingers are going to come up, and if you see here, she's putting the two fingers into his jugular notch. All right, now when she pushes down there aggressively, this is the really narrow bit you have there. And if you push in, okay, that will often get rid of the guy first time. So one more time with that, a little bit quicker. The choke goes on. That's it, bang, base, strike the groin, these two fingers push down. Now here, just hold the position. You've got a few options here. Note she's using the right hand to keep him there, so we can't release that left hand his and move away. I want you to step back now, Teresa, with the left leg, step forward slightly with the right, that's it, and then give him a knee in the groin with the left, okay? That will normally have an impact on the gentleman, okay? Now, let's move on from here. Put the attack on again, please, guys. That's it. Now, that's a good position. Another option you have here is to do this very naughty little squeeze around his Adam's apple. Here, you can see she's squeezing her thumb and fingers together around the back of his Adam's apple, which is going to have an impact on the guy. Now, Teresa, pull your right shoulder back. That begins to take his balance. And now from here, just walk forward that way and take him down. Drop him, drop him, drop him. Beautiful. Now here, in this position, get your foot closer there. Nice. She's dropping the knee, top of the shin on his head there, which is obviously a bit uncomfortable. And he's in a good position. You see where his elbow is here? Pull his fist back that way, push your hips forward, and you tap the guy out from there. It's a very quick, very practical arm break for the street. Okay, thank you very much. Right, first thing to look at here in some detail is this. She's pointing her fingers down and pushing in. The jugular notch is this little hole there in between the clavicles. And when you push in like that, even on a big lad, that does make some impression. Also with female fingernails too, good to dig in there nice and tight. Now here, an option after that is this. Not so much a broad grip there. What I want you to think about here, Teresa, is that narrow pinching grip there. Visualize putting your thumb and index finger together behind his Adam's apple. All right, that makes a real impact. Squeeze there nice and light. See the impact that has on his face there. And now this position is important as well. We can have a look here too, please. This grip here makes it quite difficult for him to move the handle where she's pushing in like this. Now put the pressure back on his jugular notch. Good. Pull your shoulder back, right shoulder back. That takes his balance. Now just walk that way. Walk, walk, walk. That drops it. Key thing here is stay close. Move in a bit closer to him. Drop. Note here, she has the thumb, which makes it difficult for him to bend his arm back. Just release that for a second. Do a bicep curl now, Leo. Take it back to you. There, bang. He's got some leverage there. Get that more pressure on his thumb. Okay, he won't be able to do so. She controls the big tendon which goes from there up to his elbow. So there's a nice bit of control there. In terms of the arm bar, see the position of his elbow, squeezing these together, pull his fist back that way, pelvis forward, and that works very nicely. Very good leverage technique, this one. Okay, next technique. Again, a choke. This time Leo gets a good solid choke on, and he's tucked his chin in like this, so it's more difficult. All right, so here he's choking. Again, assume the position. Right, strike his groin. Nice, that will get some movement there. But she's got nothing to shoot at regarding the jugular nut. So, Teresa, put your arm up nice and straight. She puts the arm up straight like this, the bicep going towards the ear. Now, as she turns, turn your feet and hip towards me. Okay, she breaks the grip. Turn around the other way, guys, so the camera can see. So turn around the other way, please. The grip is broken like so. Here, she keeps her chin tucked in, keeps the elbow nice and high, so we can't take a butt at her. Note her stance. Her stance is good and low, so we can't easily push her. From here, strike with the elbow, open your hand, slap his face back. And now, his head is going down. She now transits the grip to here. She moves to this position. Nice little grip on there. Step back with your left knee now and give him a couple of knees in the face and kick him in the groin as well with your shin. Okay, let's do that one more time, please, guys. So, choke in like this. Teresa steps back into position. Right hand there, getting some control. Strike the groin to stop his gallop. The left arm comes up, bicep to ear. That breaks. Turn your feet and hips this way. Now you transit to this position here because you're defending your head. Elbow strike, left hand open, smack his head. Step out with the left leg. That gets you positioned to get a few groin shots in as well. Okay, knee in the head, then kick his groin. Nice one. Okay, so let's talk about that again, some more of the detail, a little bit closer. So the choke goes on. He tucks his chin in, so there's no chance of there. Step back, good stuff. Right hand controls there. Push that into the top of the chest. She brings the left arm up, so the bicep, beautiful, going towards the ear. That breaks. Transit to this position, so you're defending the head. Now, as she strikes there, left hand opens. Note what this hand here is doing. She's moving the fingers down to his little finger side, leaving the thumb pretty much there. So as she smacks his head down, she's able to do a motorcycle throttle movement there, which twists him, and then she can get a couple of shots in. Note she stepped back with the left, like so she's able to strike, and then give him a couple of shin kicks in the groin as well. And that should cool the gentleman's ardor. Right, next one is when the guy chokes, and he chokes you quite close in. So let's have a look at this one. Here, Leo was choking, and he's really close to us. There's not too much room there. Teresa, first thing you have to do is bring the hand over. Give me your left hand. Bring this so it's in the middle. So here she's not just placing the hand there, it's in the middle like this. And she strikes to break the choke. Pull your left shoulder back, and at the same time, the right hand goes in his face like this. That will always have an impact on the guy. Here, you can see she's got the fingers going towards his eyes, which is good. That'll have an impression. And then you can come down, do the throat squeeze here, which is always good. Now, what I want you to do now is give him a couple of knees in the groin. She steps back, gets herself in position to knee there, and then you can do the leverage wrist takedown. Now, just do me a wee favor here. Turn to the camera like this. You see where her thumbs are, okay? The fingers here are squeezing the inside of his hand, thumbs just below his knuckle line. Push his fingers towards his bicep, then go off to the side. Drop him, and go close, move in close. And there, she's in position. She can cause some damage. Oosh, one more time. Okay, middle, strike out to the side, hand in the face. Here with a hand strike. Fingers in the eyes, grab his throat. Good. Now step back, get in position for a couple of knees in the groin. She steps back with the right here. And now if the guy is still a problem after this, you move to this. Very leverage technique. Move in nice and close. Nice and close. Okay, good. Okay. Up you get. Strike. Fingers into there. Step back. Now again, this technique, this is relatively easy to do when the guy's not in great shape. Take the fingers here. But you must always move into the guy. Once you take him down like this, if he's got space, he still might do some damage there. Here, Leo can turn around, start to work me a little bit here and can drop me. So always move in close. Here, you can do a wrist break. You can do various twists. A good technique here, which is always good if you want to make sure everybody else around knows that you're a bad man. Get like this, bang, bang, bang. 3 times, strike his elbow on the floor, and then move on the way. Very quick way of debilitating a much bigger attacker. Okay, let's talk about the detail of this hand lock here. So, her fingers are like this on the inside there. The thumb's just below the knuckle line. So here there's no real She's not quite as strong as him, but it shouldn't matter once you get to this position. What I want you to do, push his fingers down towards his bicep, directly down first. Push them down a bit further first. Now roll him, and you go with him, and you take him position. You see he's in quite some severe discomfort already. Good position, but it's very important she moves in close. Then she can get a couple of kicks in, drop a knee on his face, or she can just now move off to the side a little bit, move off to the side, and batter his elbow. 1, 2, 3. It's always 3 times, guys, no idea why. 3 times on the floor, then she should be able to make a quick getaway. Oosh. Choke on this time from the rear. Okay, get a little bit closer, mate, get a little bit closer. Okay, now one thing you can do when the guy's here too, you can also start this by push your hips forward like this, then put the hands behind your butt, then you can do a little tom-tom on his nuts. That normally gets the guy moving a little bit. Now, step forward with the left leg. Now here, Teresa brings the hand up like this. Now go around the back there like she's scratching the top of the spine. All right, now as she turns here, turn, that will break, and then her elbows go in the middle of his arms, here with a hand strike there. Now walk towards me, and what you see here, if she walks like this, then she can strike either this way or that way. That way is normally better, and she's affecting his balance like so. So the heel with the hand is pushing his head back. There, that's stopping him from compensating by moving his legs. Now turn your hips towards me and just walk forward, and the guy's down. And then from there you can run off, do some finishing techniques, or talk to him about the error of his ways. Close. Okay. Hips forward, strike, then step forward with the left leg. If the left leg goes forward, the right arm goes up. Now turn, turn, elbow in the middle. Here with a hand strike, then she walks forward, and she has the leverage here, walk through, and the guy will go down. Right, now let's look at a fairly common attack, rear stranglehold. We'll do this one first, where I get like this, and then we'll do this as well. Okay, now once I start to put the choke on here and drag her backwards, she grabbed me like so. So grab the trousers there, pull me in that direction. That makes it much more difficult for me to pull her backwards. Now she needs to turn away from the choke. As she does this, note the elbow has come high, and she shrugged the shoulder. That gets more room. Right hand there has grabbed my wrist. Keep pulling aggressively there. She turned the feet and hips to face that way, then get the left leg behind me. Bang! This has got my balance compromised already. Note here she continually turns now. Look at me, look at me. If she looks at me, her body moves. So if we fall that way, and she falls on top of me rather than we fall together. But here, I'm going to try and keep up. Now, release, strike a couple of times aggressively downwards on the sternum. That makes a bit of room there. Put the arm through. Hand now in my face like this, thumb there, finger in the eye, push me backwards, bang, that's my balance gone, and then you can make a getaway. Let's do that again. Important you don't get pulled off balance. Pulled off balance is a real problem. There she's got her balance back nicely. Turn the feet and hips, get behind, look at the guy, strike down from so, arm through, then you'll take the guy's balance badly from here. Push my head to the floor, bang, and I can go. All right, let's now do another attack from behind, this time where I get like so, okay? I've grabbed her here, pull back like this, I'm gonna take her with me. Don't say a word, come with me. Now here, she's grabbed, okay? Just a good grab on that, gets her a base. Then, hand up, try and get that onto my wrist as best you can. It's tricky here, but try and get on the wrist. Again, elbow high, shrug the shoulder. Then she steps behind me. Good. Now here, turn the face in towards me. More difficult for me to maintain my balance. Strike, couple of strikes there, bring the arm around, in the face, and that's me going again. Right, let's look at that again one more time. So, control like this. Here, the hand is a good position to grab. Step behind me, go for the wrist and thumb, that's all right, that's a good control there. Turn to look at me as best you can. Note when she does this, her body turns with the head. The body will always follow the head. So here, if we fall, she falls on top of me. Strike, 3 moves there, and then this is a good position. Now in reality, you're going to get the thumb right there in the philtrum, index finger cocked like so. So if I try and move my head forward, push my head back, there's no way I'm going to pull there. She pushes my head, and then bang, I go, and she can make a getaway. Oosh. Okay, now let's do some defense whenever you're going to be taken down to the floor. So from, say, a choke position like we covered before, what can happen here is the guy gets the choke on, and aggressively you get taken down like this. Now here, I'm choking reasonably hard. I can cause all sorts of damage here. I might even want to come down and intimidate here, headbutt, bite. Some pretty grim things can happen here. The key thing is get up as quickly as possible. So what Teresa's going to do first, put on the mask. She puts the thumb here and cock your index finger that way, so that's in my eye. Now push, push, that's going to make an impact on me. I'm not going to want to fight through that. Put more pressure on. Good. Now she's going to push herself back with the right foot and put her left foot on my hip. Okay, push me away a bit further. This is good position here, all right? Because there, push me away further so I can't take a smack at you. Excellent. Now, the right hand will come down and grab my wrist, and the left hand will grab the thumb. So she has this position there. The thumb is very important there. That affects my ability to bend my arm back. So put the pressure on my thumb, and she's causing me some problems there. She can also break a thumb too if the need suffices. So note here the buddy grip, like a macho handshake, and she has the C grip around my wrist. Then she's going to kick me in the head. Once there, kick me in the rib cage, right foot on the floor, left hand. Now just hold that position there. The fingers point to the rear. That makes it much easier to get up. Lift your hips as high as you can, slide the left leg back, and then get up and run away. Okay, let's try now a similar situation, but Teresa's now going to apply the armbar to him. So Leo puts the choke on, and she goes to ground. Bang! He starts to choke in between the legs like this. She gets some immediate control here. Now, scoot your hips across to the side and bring your left leg over. Now, this is the leverage point here. She's got the leg like this. She's going to put the armbar on his right elbow. His elbow is in a good position here across a hip. Move now to this position. Push him away a little bit. You want to have the hand there on the thumb. Beautiful. The left hand like this. There she has some control. He's rolled over. So Teresa, sit right up and move closer to him. Move closer to him. Now, what you see here as well, every time you get this position, you have to ensure the elbow is in a good position for the armbar. So use that leg there to pull him in a little bit closer. Squeeze your knees together. Now slowly sit back, lift your pelvis, and that's the armbar. Okay, let's go one more time with that. Choke and go. Teresa will drop. And there. Now at this stage, start to scoot your hips that direction. There, good control. This leg goes over. Now at that point, you're in a good position. You want to move now to get control like this. Now here, Leo is going to stay where he is. He's not going to roll over. Good position there for the armbar. Squeeze your knees together, knees together. Now I want you to scoot your hips up and pull his fist down. Scoot the hips up, there. Very important that you squeeze the knees together as much as you can do. Never cross the legs like this. That's a mistake. Just keep the feet there. Knees together. Puts a lot more pressure on. Elbow needs to be there or thereabouts for the armbar to work. Pull his fist down and push your hips straight up, straight up. And there, you've got him. Nice one. Push. Right, let's do this time now whenever Teresa is taken down with a kind of choke attack like this, and the guy moves into full mount. So let's go. She's taken down to this position. Now, here, there are all sorts of problems for her. She's got somebody on top of her who's significantly more heavy. One thing I want you to do first, keep the elbows in there. Don't let the guy get his knees any further up the body. If he does, it's really quite a bad problem because you can't use your hips to try and bridge him. So keep the elbows initially there. Now, you're going to try and move the guy a little bit, so go for the jugular knot strike. Push in like this, try and make the guy move. It's very important when you do this that you have the hands together. If you strike like this and you leave an arm isolated, then kind of just go for the armbar. Then if the guy knows what he's doing, he can stick an armbar on you relatively easily. So back to the mount position. So every time you do a strike like this, in fact, just a general rule on the floor, try and keep your hands together. So she struck, moved him back a little bit. Now, make fists. And here you're going to bridge him, push your hips up and dig your fists basically into his hips, okay? Back, go, go, go. Bridge and push, nice position. Push away, snake your butt back a little bit. Now here, All right, Teresa gets her shin there into his nuts. In reality, she brings the knee up very strong. She might hit the back of his nuts, which is always good. But here, she's got the shin pushing against his groin. That will cause him some discomfort and stop him moving in again. Now the left leg swings over. Here, drop it there on his hip. All right, squeeze the knees together. Squeeze your knees together. Now this foot is isolated, which from our point of view is a good thing. Here, she's going to grab his heel like so. The fingers go like this, elbow on the floor. So at this position here, squeeze the knees tight together. Always do that. Now she's going to pull his heel towards the shoulder and move his toes away. Move his toes away. Get the pressure on. Try and put it a little bit lower there. If you put, it works okay here, but when you have the toes there by the rib cage, pull, push, and push your rib cage against his toes. That's when you get a quicker tap. If you do this to its logical conclusion, the guy feels the pressure first in his ankle, but then he will feel it in his knee. All right, and after that, take my word for it, he will get up quite quickly, and you're able to get out of the situation. Drop. It goes to the full march. Now note here, you get this strike in, that moves the guy back, but you must keep the hands together, very important. And then here, Leo is now going to move the foot there. Very important that you do this if you're going to bridge the guy over this session. Now here, if you move the foot away, please, Leo. Bridge, Connor, you base. So here, if you bridge here, you can use that foot to base out. So ideally, if you're going to bridge the guy this side, you put your right foot on the outside of the guy's foot. All right, then here, fists in, nice position. All right, now that's put there. You put the foot here because that defends you against the retaliatory strike. If Leo puts the foot a bit further up, Connor can now go through and try and put the ankle lock around there. He can push away. Now I'll put an ankle lock onto Leo's. Bang there, there. All right, you can have a problem. So keep the foot there tight and dig your toes in. Make it more difficult for the guy to jerk around your foot. The position here now for Connor is not good. This leg is pretty well trapped. Leo now does the technique. So bring your right hand across there, bro. Left hand goes there, right hand there, and squeeze. Now this technique will work if the guy's got his boots on. You can do various other techniques here, like just show a regular heel hook there with bare feet or in the socks. This works okay. The guy's got his shoes on, not so good. So we prefer for the street. All right, bang, you can make that one work, but this is the one that will work in most positions there. Pull and push, and the guy taps out. Okay, let's go. Let's look at some hair pulls now. So here, the guy grabs the hair like this. Now, when they grab the hair, they'll often come through here, move the fingers to that position. This to be try and control, or it could be to try and take down and strike. It even could be kind of street technique like this. So when somebody grabs the hair here, the first thing you want to do like this is put the left hand up there. Now put the left hand up, now strike down a bit stronger, Teresa. Hit the guy's knuckles that way and have the elbow like so. So there, that does give some defense of the face. Okay, so he's gone there, strike left, put down a bit further. Okay, now turn this way so the camera can see. At this stage, the right hand is going to go to my wrist like so. Loop the hand across, loop over, step, step, step. That's good, that's good. And there, she's got the control. Now pull my hand away, beautiful. Elbow in, tight to the armpit there. Now you see the leverage she has here. I can't pull that away particularly successfully. Move a little bit closer to me, and I start to go. Move your hips nearer to mine. Now, move my fingers towards my ear, tap. Okay, let's do that one more time, a little bit quicker. So grab there, strike, right hand on my wrist. Loop across, beautiful. Now that's actually quite uncomfortable. She's pulled the hand away, and then she moves the fingers towards my ear, and I will feel that pretty badly. If I grab with the right hand goes there because now she's got some defense of the face. Left hand to the wrist, loop across, pull the hand away, and then move A. Okay, that was a good one. Then move the fingers towards the ear, and the gentleman will feel that one quite successfully. Let's look at a few detail points here. Grab. Make sure you hit down there. Hit down a bit harder, bit striker. There, I felt that in the fingers. That was quite a nasty blow. Left hand now. Now do this quickly and aggressively and pull my hand away. Beautiful. That gets my balance. When you do it quickly like so, my balance goes to fingers to my ear and tap. Note there the position of her hands. You see the heel of her hand there pushing against my knuckle line. So when she pushes in that way, that does cause a lot of pressure on my wrist. Oosh. Right, let's do now the hair pull from the rear, like so. I'll grab the ponytail. Never pull against it. If she tries to move that way away from the pull, she'll just cause herself some pain and she'll lose some hair. So you go with the flow. Here she drops. She drops her head underneath my hand. So that makes it difficult for me to hold on. And now she's in position like this. She's covered her head here pretty well. Now, hands against the top of my legs. This position now, all right, lock the arms out. Then here I can't get a decent knee in, okay, because she has some control of my legs. Then she just charges into me. Bang, steam in like this. Bang, here I'm up against the wall, or in this case, the cage. Now she puts her head aggressively against mine now. Look up a little bit, Teresa, and push me in there. Push, push, push. That's my position now compromised. A couple of knees in the groin. Go, go, go. Aggressively attack the groin, okay? That's one technique. Okay, one more option here. Leo's grabbed the hair, he pulls, he pulls. She goes underneath like this, and now she gets control, and she drops him. Nice one. So one more time, guys. We'll finish off in a minute. Okay, so he grabs the hair. He pulls backwards. She goes with the pull, she covers, she gets positioned like this. Now here, her head looks up a little bit stronger. She grabs the back of his knees and she pushes with the head, pulls this way. To finish off here, she steps in and she drops the shin onto the guy's nuts. That's the equalizing point. Despite the weight difference, and it is significant, her body weight and his nuts will finish him. Let's go. Now, a knife threat to the throat like this, close in. Now, there'll normally be some kind of control here, but we'll just drop that for the sake of you guys being able to see. Blade nice and close here to the throat. Now, the first thing you have to do here is look a little bit frightened and apprehensive, all right? And don't laugh, all right? But look at the guy in the chest, all right? Because your eyes give away intent. So look there, have the hands up like this, looking frightened. Don't put the hands too far apart, and don't do jazz hands, okay? So keep the elbow there nice and tight. First thing I want you to have a look at here, the left hand is going to grab like so. Move your head back, Teresa. Move your head back at the same time. Good. So that's moved the blade well away. Now, he's stronger than she is, so she needs to get some leverage in here pretty quickly. When she loops the elbow across like so, keep the elbow down his chest for the time being. Here. If he tries to pull back, her elbow is in the way. This is wholly strength neutral. He won't be able to pull back quickly because of the elbow position. Now, the right hand is going to go on now like this. Note here, she's taking a little bit of the hand and a little bit of the knife. Open your thumb up slightly. Get the finger pressure on there. Now, Teresa steps back quickly like this. Note her position there. And she's putting pressure on his elbow with her rib cage. Everything here is nice and tight. Right leg back a little bit further. Pressure. Now, strip the weapon free. There, she can take the weapon. Now, disengage and run off. Okay, that's the nice option there. What you can also do here, I'll just show you one from where. If you want to make sure the guy doesn't chase after you too much, come around like this, then stab him in the ass. All right, then you can move on the way. But that's another option you might want to think about later. Let's do that one more time. Now this time, you want him to drop the weapon, so she's going to actually hit his elbow with her rib cage. Do a technique one more time. Hand there, loop. Now, she's got position here. You want to cause the guy some damage. So slightly push his elbow away, and then she moves in, and she hits the elbow with her rib cage. Even though there's a weight difference, that's a good leverage technique. There, he drops the weapon. So quickly, get rid of him. His arm is broken anyway. Put your foot on the weapon first, all right, then drop down and pick it up, all right, and then get away. If you have to run away with a knife, which happens sometimes, it's best not to carry the blade like this. If you want to keep it like this, it's less visible. And then just run away, and I recommend that you get rid of the knife as quickly as you can do. Oosh. Right, let's now do a little variation here when the guy starts to resist. So we're talking about a similar attack to the one we had before. Left hand now goes to the wrist. Teresa will loop across like so. Now here, she gets to the position, but Connor starts to bend the arm back. Now, the best thing to do here is don't fight the guy. You're going to go with the flow. So she moves the hand to this position. It's called a cavalier grip. So she's got index finger on index finger, middle finger on middle, etc. Now, she's going to turn back into face Connor, lift the elbow here. Now, at this position, it's not going to work for her so well. If he resists and she pushes there, he's stronger. He can engage his muscles here. she's not going to take him down. So what you have to do here is lift up the elbow like so. So when you get the elbow down like that, right, now push his fingers down, go with it. Now she moves in, stay nice and close. Remember, stay here very nice and close. Now, what I want you to do now is move the elbow in between like this. So elbow in between the legs, you have some control. Move your fingers now back to the original hand position. Then you're going to take the blade off to the side like you're putting it towards me. Okay, show that one again, please. She starts off here. She's dropped the guy. She's keeping nice and close. Give the guy no room to come back. Move here, and then you're going to move like you're taking the weapon towards me. Okay, one more time. Let's do it now, more normal speed, please. So kind of medium pace. Let's just show the technique. So, let's go, guys. Control, good. He starts to pull back. She changes hand position, elbow high, drop in, move in, nice. Get your elbows together, knees together, move off to the side. Oosh. Okay, let's go. Let's try quite a tricky knife technique now. Here, I've grabbed her, but I'm keeping the weapon away like this. So I'm putting the threat on, I'm just showing that I've got the knife here. Now this is a tricky situation, and you have to be pretty confident about this technique to make it work. If he wants just money, then hell, give him the money. But if he wants any more than that, or you're suspicious he wants some more than that, then you can try this technique. What you've got to try and do here is upset my balance in some way. So cover, put your arms up like so. Always have the veins facing you to defend. Then she's going to leap in and get behind like this. Point of impact there. Now turn your hands over and grab like so. Just grab there, one hand there. Note this hand position. She's got the thumb over my thumb. Twist. Now do a motorcycle throttle movement there to twist. Leave it there for the time being. That blade is now pointing at me. So if I try and pull back, I'm taking it towards myself, and I can't move it particularly easy towards Teresa either, the way she's got my hand. Now your leverage point here is going to be this. Open your hand a little bit. Push that there just above my elbow joint. Now when you push, pull that in, that's it. Take the knife and disengage very quickly from there. Okay, so let's go one more time with this. Control like so, showing the weapon. She jumps in, bang. Now here, see where her hip is there? That's beginning to take my balance. Twist, now go underneath there, strike, and take the knife. Then move away. Okay. This, you can also do something similar if I'm like this. Nice bit of control here. All right, very tricky situation because the guy's got strong control there. Put your right hand up and grab my wrist. Bang, like so. Grab. She's behind me. She can twist, bang, strike, and take the knife. And then move away. Let's do a little bit now on wrist grabs. Okay, here Leah was grabbed Teresa's wrists like so. First thing you got to do here, let's show a technique now, nice and quick. Going from there, twist, bang, and strike. Very nice. Okay, let's see it again. So, up, like so. Turn the palms up, and you aim to go here for the gap between the thumb and the index finger. Now, as she does this, she's going to turn the right hand over there, and she's got some control of his wrist, and then bring up the elbow to defend the head and to precipitate an attack. One more time for me, slow. So, in, like that. Right hand gets control. Here, bring that elbow up. It's important you defend your head to tuck in a bit more. Then, all right, you're defending against a strike or a headbutt, and you can use that elbow now to go ahead and attack. Grab the head, pull down. Let's go through now. One more time slowly. Up, grab, elbow in the face. Now here she grabs his head, steps back with the left, and then attacks. Push, very nice. Now, he's grabbed the wrists again, but this time the hands are up like so. So she's got to break this grip nice and quick. Tuck in your chin. There's the break. Strike the ears. Now thumbs in his eyes. Pull his head back a little bit. Now put your hands around the back of his head. Then pull him down and get some knees. Let's do that one again. So, grab, move down. Smack the ears. Thumbs in the eyes. Push through. Then you can get a couple of knees in. So, let's go ahead. Come a bit closer so we can see what we're doing here. Hands up. In. Now you must tuck the chin in. All right, so defend. You smack the ears, then get the thumbs like this. Now in reality here, put the pressure on there, keep your eyes nice and tight, force the thumbs aggressively through like that. That will cause the guy a problem. You've got a few options here, but what I like to do here, once you've got that position, put your hands together like this around the back of his head, and then pull him down and get a couple of knees in. Then you can move on the way. Okay. Now let's look at when she's been grabbed from behind. Okay, so here, Leo's got control of both wrists. Now the first thing we have to do here is the shrug. Okay, so she's pushing up like that. That puts pressure on his grip. So shrug up to there. Now, step behind him. Nice. Get your hand free and attack. Struck him in the face, right hand in the face. Bend, you can drop the elbow and then take him down. Let's go through that again. Let's talk through again what we're doing here. Let's have a look. So the key thing is, drop your weight a little bit, shrug. Bang, that's it. Now here, she's going to step behind the way her feet and hips turn. With this hand, okay, she's going to open there, keep control. So she takes that behind. Then here she's able to free this one. Elbow strike in the sternum is always good. Here with a hand in the face, fingers in the eyes. Now I want you to take him down now, so push his head back, okay, drop the guy. Always good to get behind the guy, always good. Then you can take his balance a little bit. Let's do it one more time, please, guys. Shrug, step behind, pull his hand back like so, strike, elbows, whatever you feel is good there, and then drop him back like so. Let's look now at a single-handed grab here. So his right hand is going across to her right hand. He has the grip on here. Let's see the technique now, Teresa. Off to the side. Nice pressure there. Good. So let's see what she's doing here. Once the grab goes on, all right, Teresa's going to go ahead and put her right palm up. And as she does that, she moves to this position. Show me again slowly. So get back to the starting position, guys. Palm comes up. Then the edge of her hand pushes there, move around. Then she moves off to the side like so. Now note here is the bony part of her wrist there, just above his elbow joint. Moving a bit closer to him, moving a bit closer. The nearer you are, the more strong you are. And you see, just by doing that, you begin to take the guy down. Then when you drop to this position, now do this very carefully, Teresa. Drop your shin, but now your left shin is fine. Drop your left shin just there. Now here, and release. That's a good point of control there. Okay, whoosh, thank you. Single-handed wrist grab now. Left hand goes straight to right hand. So, see a technique, please, Teresa. Turn to there, elbow high, strike, take his head down, and go. Let's do it now in more natural time, please. So Leo grabs, go, go. Good one. So what she's doing here, grab again, please, there, Leo. What you can see here is that grip. She turns the palm up and then turns the table on him by grabbing like so. Now, it's not enough to do that because the head is still exposed. So go back to the start. As she does this, bring your left elbow up. Then she's in a position to attack and to defend the head. Then she gets on top of his head, pulls his head down, and goes into there. Very important you remember the head is actually, weak, whereas the neck is strong. If I get my hand there on his neck and try and pull him down, I'm going to get nowhere because the neck is powerful. You get the hand on the head, it goes down relatively easy. And every time you do a technique like this, you must always defend. Bring it up to there. There he can't headbutt me. I can go straight into his face. Hand on the back of his head, step back. As I step back, he goes back much more, he goes down much more readily, and my knee is cocked for a strike like so. Okay, let's now do a little bit bigger guy against a smaller guy. Scott here, not quite the same size as Leo. His punches will make a much bigger impression on him than vice versa. So don't start trading punches with the bigger guy. What we got to do here is what we like to call a DTC technique, which is drop the culprit. So it's DTC. If in doubt, take the guy down. Culprit, or whatever word you want to substitute there for culprit. So Leo starts to beat up on Scott. Scott is now going to cover like this. This is a wedge block we like here. Left hand behind the neck. Right hand there. He's covering against quite a few range of punches from there. Not against everything, but this does give a pretty significant comprehensive cover. So you might take a couple here, no more than a couple, then drop the weight and take him down. Now here, Scott has kept hold of his leg, moves into this position. So here what we see, he's dropped his shin on Leo's head there, and he's got nice control here. Nice control of that left hand. Squeeze the knees together and push the pelvis forward a little bit more. That's the break. Let's talk through that one again, okay? Okay, let's go through this again. Now here, the cover. All right, Scott covers like this. He's moved in a little bit close to take away some of the venom of the punches. Punching is a medium range technique. When you move in close, you'll take away some of the impact. Now here, Scott has to drop his weight, and he's getting very low like this, okay? Keep everything up here to defend against that front knee. Now, put the technique on, Scott, nice and slow. There. The left hand here tucked in behind his knee. Keep that nice and tight. Note the right hand here on the Achilles tendon. He's got his right foot nicely on the floor there, so he's able to power from that foot and push Leo to the ground. Now Scott here stays up. Hold on, go back here a little bit. Keep that back. Note the right hand has stayed on the Achilles tendon there. This gives you leverage. Then he gets up, throw the foot across to there. Now he's turned, his hip is out the game. So Scott's able to move in here. Now in reality, drop in much more aggressively. Bang, jump on the guy here, nice and strong. But the position here is very good, okay? If you come in a little bit closer, you can see where his elbow is. Knees together, pull the fist back that direction, pelvis forward, and you got a nice control. Now show the one when you cross your leg over. Another finishing technique from here, cross like this. You drop the arm to this position, and the hands go here. Knees together, move the forearm across that direction, and you get a very nice shoulder wrench. What this will also do, he can move Leo's fingers in there towards his wrist, so you get the wrist screwed, and you also get the shoulder screwed. Whoosh, thank you. Right, let's show those techniques a little bit more regular pace. Go, let's go, let's go. Bang, take him down, chuck him across there, beautiful position, there, nice arm bar. Right leg over, in, squeeze, nice position, push. All right, let's do another combination now. Good for the smaller guy against the bigger guy. They're fronting each other up here. Scott's going to come in with a big over-the-top right-hander like this. That will occupy Leo there. Now from here, Scott is going to continue dropping his weight and going to get a left hook into his groin. Nice shot there. Now from this position, Scott's going to continue dropping down. Left hand here. The takedown we showed earlier. Keep that nice and tight. Push him, push him. Now here, Leo's going to move across to the other side. So Scott moves here, gets the control. Now at this point here, this is a good little strike. This is the elbow into the perineal nerve. So stick it in there, Scott, and do a little bit of striking around. Very nasty spot. Now he would do this quite gently. This is the 6 o'clock elbow because of its position. Drop like so, and then scoot it around a little bit. In there, stir the soup, okay? And you get pressure on the guy like this. And then from here, you're best to get away. Whoosh, let's go. All right, let's go through that one again. So here, things to watch out for. He's going to throw a big right hand, bang, just to occupy the guy, all right? Now, as he drops the weight, strike there into the groin. Good possibility the guy's going to move forward here, so move your head to the outside, position, and then bang, push him over. Now here, Leo moves off to the other side, pressure like this, he's got some control, drop. Leo's covered very well there, but it's tough to defend against this. You drop that elbow in there, that's a very, very nasty blow. Push, okay, guys. All right, now a few techniques when you've got a much bigger guy actually in there swinging some punches quite quickly at you, and you want to get him on the floor nice and quickly and be able to finish him off very easily and quickly as well. Not easily, but at least quickly if you do the right thing. So here, Leo's going to come in with a big right-handed swing. Scott drops his weight, this position. Look up a little bit, mate. That's it, like a bull. Now see the position here. He's got his head firmly against Leo's center of gravity. He's grabbed his knees here. His left foot a step forward a little bit. So now take him down, push and pull the knees, and Leo drops. Now from this position, it's a very bad takedown, this one. Also, it's bad because you end up here. And there, Scott can quite gently now drop your shin onto Leo's nuts, and that will have an impact on the guy. If you do this, the guy's head will come forward, and you can take a swing at him, but to be honest, he's just had a very bad fall, and your body weight on his groin, so that should probably be the end of it. Then just throw his legs across to there, mate, and move on the way. Okay, you can do all that, but you just squashed his nuts, mate, so I would leave that one there it is. Right, let's do a few more fighting techniques against the bigger guy. Here, Leo fronts me up. One of the problems against the big guy can be reach. His reach is longer than mine. So here I'm going to do something to give myself a little bit more reach. The straight finger strike like this, Nikote. You see how much reach I gain? Okay, like this. So if he's keeping me at bay, by jabbing me or something, then, all right, I'm not getting in so easily. But with Nikote, I gain a lot of range, okay? Middle finger bent, the two other fingers together like this. So I've got this three-pronged striking surface here. What I'm going to do here is, as he comes in with something, I'm going to block, I'm going to strike back here. The fingers go. Now, in reality, aim just underneath his eye so it rides up. Be very careful when you train with this one. So he comes in, I've blocked, and I've struck like so. Now as I strike here, I'm going to turn in like this. Normally, I'll turn here with the weight like so on the front leg, and I'm putting my right heel up. With this technique, I'm going to come in like this and then strike his foot. Strike his knee with my foot. So as I do the strike, turn, I've turned here, so my knee is facing him. It's actually quite dangerous with him like that, because if he kicks me here, my leg has an issue. But if I lift up my heel there, it makes that less susceptible to injury, and it gives me the opportunity, bang, of this strike like so to his knee. Okay, so that can be in response to a strike from Leo, so he comes in with a strike, and I block, bang, kick there, or it can be something I initiate myself. He puts the hands up, and I come in, and then strike aggressively to the knee. It's good against a big guy to go downstairs. You get more chance of getting something. Again, he could be here, like this. What I'm going to do now is come through with Nikote through here, this time going towards, the right-hand side of his face. My thumb gets there, I grab his head. So here, at the more normal speed, in, kick down like so. One more time, I come in and kick down there. You can pull his head down, and from here, turn around. I grab his chin, turn up this way, hand underneath, get a very nasty choke in. So let's look at that one. Here, strike. Thumb in the eye in reality, get the back of his head. At the same time, kick, drop here. Right hand grabs his chin, pull the chin away from his chest. I'll come around so you can see, bony part of the wrist there. In reality, strike up hard here, bang, this position. That should help sort the guy out. Strike. I'm going to hit this way. Okay, my left shin is going to aim towards the inside of his leg. If I get his groin at the same time, that's okay. Note the way this foot moves. My foot is going to step outside the line between his left and my right. Step outside, I'll come through, I'll kick, open the guy up. Now here, I can throw something in like this, bang to distract, then I come around, drop. Now here, bang, you can move into position, control, or just get yourself up. One more time with that. He comes in, I step, kick, open the guy. As I drop, turn in, get a strike to at least distract him. Now here, I can come around with a slap or with an elbow, anything which will distract. Keep going, drop, take him down here. If he drops like this, throw across to that way. If he drops the other way and starts to move there, then you can move around, get control, 6 o'clock elbow, or just get on the way. Nasty little technique from here, drop in like this. I get my shin, drop in here on the back of his head, the side of his head. Very ugly technique. And I've got various armbar options there. Figure 4, relax, bro. Take him there. Okay. Right, let's show the takedown. Same takedown with a slightly different finish this time. Okay, so here, I'm going to move to the side, open the guy up, strike, drop, keep position. Note as you come down here, keep some defense up in case he uses that knee against you. Drop here, grab, pull. Now here, I'm going to move my fingers there. Grab like so. Now there you see where my left knee is. That's giving me some leverage too. Very careful with this one, guys. In reality here, a nice little wrench. But here, this is my leverage point. I'm going to pull his heel towards my shoulder and move there. Another one you can do here, I can come around like this. Come around so you can see here, please. Grab like this. Left foot there to get some control. Hand on his shin. And I can do this. I come forward like this. Note my hips turning this way. I move my back towards there. To make this a really nasty technique, I can put my fist up like this and then turn. You dig into the guy's ankle very aggressively here. Most people don't know how to defend these footlocks, so once you get the position like this, you're in. It's a very quick break, and then you can move away. Oosh. Let's look now at some bear hugs, okay? A fairly typical attack. bigger opponent on a smaller opponent. Here, Leo's going to put the bear hug on Scott like this. Now, this is a bad position from Scott's point of view. He's going to squeeze in there. Now, one thing I want Scott to do first, put your left leg forward a little bit, put it in between like so. That affects his ability to move you forward. So get yourself a nice base. Put it further into him, left foot into it. That's good. Now, here, Leo's head is in this position. What Scott's going to do first, give him a good smack around the top of the head. Both hands there, smack him. In reality, you're going to be smacking the ears. When you train, do it a little more gently. There, it's got a nice smack in the head there. Now, both thumbs in the eyes. Push his head back, and then push him down. If he stays there, nut him, get a couple of knees in, and just lose the guy. Okay, guys, one more time, a little bit quicker. Let's go. He's in, bang, strike, strike. Pressure on there, headbutt, move away. The weak points are around the nose, okay? Put it on again. Now, it's very important you remember this here. Strike. Now, if he tries to move, okay, Leo's head, Leo's neck, he'll have a problem. But you can move the head more readily, and the nose is a good way to shift the head. Try and resist here, Leo. Try and resist, but there, despite the weight difference, all right, Scott's going to come on top of that one because his nose hasn't got much you can push back with. All right, one more time, guys. Let's go. All the way through. In, bang, strike, there. He grabbed the nose that time, was able to take him down. One more time with that one, please, guys. Strike. Now here, nose, push down. Nope, Scott a step back like that with his left leg. That helps take the guy down. And from there, you can just give a couple of quick knees and then disengage. Don't attack too much on the floor. If it's a bigger guy against a smaller guy, it's more likely you can justify actually doing an attack on the ground, but if you do too many, then the law will not look upon it favorably. If you can justify the guy is still a danger to you, then fair enough. But if he's unconscious and you keep on whacking the guy and you stop for a while to put your initial on his chest, that's not so good. Now a bear hug where the arms are trapped. So he's got Scott like so. Scott here is going to put his left leg forward, right leg back, and really smack his hips. So bang, smack, and that's made the room. One more time for that move again, please, guys. Get them nice and tight. Smack the hips, bang. That's a nice position. Note he's got the left leg forward, the right leg back. That helps make the room. That's broken some of the grip around his back. Now, you're going to put your right forearm into Leo's neck like so. The left arm comes up here. Come around here with me, guys. The left arm comes up so. Jean Labelle grip, so open up like this. I want your Victory V fingers there entwined around your thumb. This grip gives you a nice tight one. You get a lot of your fingers in the back of your hand here, so it's a nice solid grip. Now I'm going to get a couple of knees in. Bang, bang. And now turn to face me, Scott. Lift up your elbow. You see the position here. Okay, that's a nice little shoulder bar from there. And now you can give another knee from there, or just very carefully turn again to face me, and then you can take him to the floor. Now you can control from there, or you can just move off. For the street, to be honest, guys, you're best to give him a quick strike from here to make sure he's finished, and then move off quickly. Push. Right, now, bear hug attack from a rear, okay, with the arms trapped like so. First thing you want to do here, drop the weight a little bit, push your hips forward, hands behind your nuts like so, then do a little tom-tom on his groin. That will help make some room. Now, funky chicken style, elbows up, nice and high, that can break. Always have the fingers there to prevent the guy getting the choke on you. Now, if in doubt, step behind the guy. So here, Scott's going to step behind him, nice, like this, and get very low. Now, let's see if this one's going to work. You get quite a lot of leverage from here. So assume the position, Scott, get nice and low, grab. See the way he's hooked here, and then he can lift, and then just drop the guy on the floor. Bang. So even though there's quite a weight difference, you can take the guy down. And also, like in that position there, you can get a foot in the groin of anybody who's hanging around. All right, let's do it again one more time, guys. So, things to watch out for here. Drop the weight so we can't pick you up. Strike the groin. Bang, bang, bang. Funky chicken. Beautiful. Get behind him. Move the feet and hips here. He's in a good position now. Bang. Look up, and lift. And you can drop the guy. You don't have to pick him up and do that. You can just get behind and strike. Let's show that one more time just with some strikes. So, drop the weight. Bang. Strike, strike, strike. Funky chicken. Get behind. Note the way he uses feet and hips. Now here, look at him. You might not fancy lifting the guy up from there, but what you can do is just start to strike with the elbow. Bang, move in, strike, move there. And because of the position, all right, where you're low and your hips are very close to his, you can take the guy's balance and take him down. Oosh. All right, guys, let's take a look now at another bear hug attack, this time from the rear, but the arms are free. So first thing you got to do, get a little bit low so you can't be picked up, and note what Scott is doing here, squeezing very simply the thumb and the finger together. Go back to the start for me, please, guys. He's got the pressure on there. Now get your forearms in nice and tight. He pushes in there. See here, squeeze. He's got the heel of his right hand there, and he's pushing in the other side of his hand. That will often cause a lot of pressure, and the grip will go. Now he's got some room. Come back with a right elbow. Bang. Turn the hip into it. That moves the guy. Then you can move into that position. Let's do it now a little bit more regular pace. So he gets the pressure on. Scott squeezes thumb and finger together. Go, go, go. Elbow strike. Bang. Then come back and destroy. Now, that's the ideal position whenever that works. Let's move on now to whenever the guy doesn't release. Because, you know, some people just don't want to go. He's getting nowhere. The guy's keeping a good solid grip. Now, again, if in doubt, aim to get behind the guy. So what Scott's going to do now is get behind him, bang, like so, and you see that right arm. He's got behind him nice and tight. Right arm's come across there. That's made some room. He can attack with the left, move in there, and just go for the guy. Nice one. One more time. Now, do the turn a little bit more slowly for me. Scott drops the weight. He's getting nowhere with this. But to get behind him, he's going to turn his feet and hips towards me. Do it again, please. I'm going to emphasize this. To get behind, Scott turns feet and hips there. All right, then look at him, arm in his face, bang, and then you get position. Always turn. See, if I'm like this, if I turn my head, my body will go that way. So you always turn to look at the guy, and that gets you in a good balanced position. Now, sometimes it gets tricky. The guy's got a good sort of grip on here. Your balance is compromised. And the other stuff we've shown doesn't work so well. Here, Scott's been taken down. Now, both hands on the floor. This gives you a base. Given the position, he's going to do Leo's right leg. So stick your butt onto his leg. Slide it down a little bit. Now, hands go back. Grab like so. Drop your weight. Now here, knees together, bruv, knees together. And push his foot back. Get the knee bar. Nice. One more time, guys. Let's go. One more time. So he's in position. Okay, nothing's working. His balance goes. Put your hands down. Now, given the position there, he's going to drop. All right, go a little bit higher up on the shoulder. There. Now, slide it down so you're on his knee. Slide your butt down so you're on his knee. Now, in reality, you do this very aggressively. When you train, very, very carefully with this one. With the knee bar, you're millimeters away from a very bad injury. So train this one very careful. Pull his leg towards me, pull his leg towards me, good, and drop. Now here, you got the position, seek the knee, you're going to pull that way, there, perfect leverage. Always squeeze your knees a little bit together, that's it. Once he does the knees together, that makes a big difference to the technique. Okay, thank you very much. Yoosh. All right, guys, now let's do a kind of rugby tackle style here. The big guys come in, and he's trying to drop the little guy. One thing you got to do here, drop your weight, drop your weight. Yield this hip slightly to allow room for the technique. Now you see here, this bony part of the wrist is going to put pressure on Leo's head like this. That will stop the forward momentum of the head. You stop the head going forward, you stop the guy going forward. Dig in there, start to move the head. Now this forms the marker. Bring your left hand over, Scott. Going to go on the inside like so. Grab his nose. Keep your fingers away from his mouth, but grab his nose, pulling. Then this right hand slides lovingly down to this position. Now here, push in his nose. His head is trapped. Now, if you want to be nasty here, you can put pressure on there and then do a good aggressive strike forward that way. That can be quite a serious injury, so be wary of that one. Here, Scott is going to step back like so and just take him down. Nice one. One more time, please, guys. So, Leo gets in position here. Use the bony part, and that's where you get the leverage. Bony part there, that affects the guy's ability to move forward. Left hand comes over, grab the nose, rip his head away there. That's the nice position. Just hold that, guys. Then, okay, you see the effect that has pretty quickly on what happens to the guy. One more time, guys, a little bit more normal speed. So Leo's trying to steam forward. Scott gets in position there. Bang. Nice position. Then take him and drop him. Okay. So let's do one more time just to finish off. Just hold on a second there. Bear in mind, it can work when you're like this. All right. These techniques, we try to design them so you haven't got to be 100% correct. It can work when you get that position and still make it go. But ideally, you try and get the bony, nasty parts of your body. If he tucks in like this, then there, I'll still stop him. If he tries to move forward from there, he's not going to do so because of the pressure I have like this. Grab, pull, and take. But again, if he's pushing in reality, aggressively pushing away there, bang, I can just make it work. Like so. Right, let's look at side headlocks. Again, a reasonably common attack. Bigger guy against smaller guy. It's a real bullying attack. So stick on the side headlock there, please, Leo. Now, the first thing you got to think about here is your position. From here, show it slowly, please. Scott will get taken down to the ground from here very easy. Take him down nice and slow, bro. Here, he goes like this. Now, in this position, right, everything is wrong here. His body weight is there. Leo can punch him around a little bit. He can break his arm. All kinds of crap can happen. So your key has to be, up you get, please, gentlemen. The key has to be, with the side headlock, get yourself positioned so you can't be taken down. First thing, Scott, turn in like this, like you're about to bite him. If you get a chance, take a little bite of the nipple. It will certainly shift him. But, you know, if it's in the winter and he's got his regulation jacket on, it ain't going to work so well. So, what I want you to do now, left foot here. Put your left foot there. That gets you better base. Right hand, go around there, grab his love handle. Now, squeeze him there like you love him, mate. Get a good base. That's nice. Keep looking in this way. Now, when you put your hand into his face like so, if Leo's trying to take you down, just bend, close your eyes, Leo. Bend your fingers a little bit, Scott. Here, try and take him down now, bro. There's no way. Good, good, good. All right, good. Okay. People say sometimes go ahead and take a shot in the nuts. All right. Doesn't necessarily work. It can take a while, okay, for the pain to reach the groin from to the brain. About 11 seconds, some people say. I wouldn't have liked to take part in that research, but apparently it can take a while to get there. So don't go straight for the nuts, all right? Get your fingers in the guy's face. One more time. So, control there, hand like so, fingers up into his face. Don't go for there, fingers in like so. Nice, this is a good position. Now, what I want you to do now is push back, look up, and come around here with me, guys. Come around here. Now you can do this little movement there. He's pushing in like that, push his head back, strike through, and then you drop him, and then move on the way. Nice one. One more time. Very important technique, this, okay? So he gets on the side headlock, position, bang, look in, face there, push him back, and then use your right hand to strike, and drop him. Nice one. Okay. Push. Right. Right, one more option from the side headlock. Very good for a small guy against a bigger guy, this one. Here, Scott, in like that, always turn in, get your position, and now cross your arms over. Here. Okay, let's do one more time for there, okay? Again, it's key, you always get your position, get yourself based. And like so, look in, take the pressure away from there. Slowly now bring your arms up. Both arms, he's got that cross. And you see what happens there to Leo's grip. Okay, he's moved away from there. Now Scott's in a good position, just move around, attack, keep control of his arm, bang, move in and attack like so. And a good takedown from here, come around here, guys. Good position there. The arm is nice and straight, which is good. Keep your head tall there so you control. Then you can just keep that right hand exactly there, mate. Hand there, and then just push his head back over there. Bang. He's dropped, and you can get a few attacks in from there. Let's do that one more time, please, gentlemen. So, Leo sticks on the attack. Scott looks in, get your left foot in position. Look up, cross, bang, nice. Okay, then move through with the attacks. Bang, move into there. Strike, strike, strike. Left hand in his face, push his nose. You can drop and take. Oosh. Okay. Okay, let's do one more side headlock option. So Leo sticks their side headlock on here to Scott. Usual thing, Scott looks in, gets himself in position. Here he does the cross, do the regular cross. Now here, bang. What Scott's going to do now is drop his weight. Now here in this position, squeeze his knees together. The knees get squeezed together, your balance goes, his head's in a good position there. Push and drop him. Bang. Note as he dropped the guy, he moved him off to the side. That gives Scott the option of either moving in to finish him off or of just getting out the way. One more time, please, gentlemen. Go. Cross the arms. Bang, like that. Then you can drop and squeeze. Push. Okay. Okay, let's go. This time, really bad position. The guy's got a real tight headlock on, and if he's squeezing Scott here very tight, all right, it can be a problem. If Scott tries to move, he puts the pressure on a bit stronger, then he moves his head away. This is a bad situation. You see Scott's body shape here? This is very tough for the guy indeed. Now, with this technique, You've just got to try and stay low. So we'll stick it on again there, guys. Scott, move in and squeeze there. Now he gets some leverage. See where he's dropped there? He's squeezing his knees together around Leo's nearest knee. Now, drop the hands here. Scott, go and get your other hand around there. Squeeze, squeeze the knees together, and you can drop the guy. Right, let's go again. So, tight headlock on, tough to move. Bang, Scott squeezes there, nice. Squeeze the knees together, use your head to push, and then move the guy off to the side, and you have your options. Oosh. All right, let's go. He's been grabbed from behind like this. The grab on the shoulders. Now here, the guy could be going to pull you, could be going to push you, could be going to fight you to the floor. First thing you do is drop the weight. So Scott drops the weight. Now if he brings this arm up here, the bicep to his ear. Now what he's going to do is turn. As you turn, Scott, I want your left hand up like this, mate. Defend there. That turn, wrap around like so. Hand in the face. Now you get a couple of options. You can just go back, give him a couple of knees in the groin, okay? Or he can now just walk towards me, Scott, walk towards me, and that will take the guy. Very bad position there. Come around here so you can see where we are, guys. Here, Scott's in a good position to cause some damage. There's a few techniques we did earlier that can work nicely from here. Nice simple one from there. You can do a quick stomp on his head, which you demonstrate carefully like that, then move on the way. Again, you've got to be careful about these techniques. If the guy is still a potential danger to you, or maybe he's carrying a weapon, a stomp on the head there, perfectly acceptable. If you do it too often and give the impression you're enjoying it, that's not so good. But in this situation, particularly if it's a smaller person against a bigger person, or a female against a male, perfectly acceptable to make sure the guy's finished. Okay, let's look at this one more time. Here we go. Okay, let's go. So, Scott does the turn. Bang. He's got nice control there. That left hand in his face, bang, strike down from there. Get a couple of knees in the groin, bang. Now he steps forward with the right leg, and that takes him, and then he has some options from here. Remember, all right, don't punish the guy too much, okay, but in this position, all right, you've got some good leverage. He hasn't got too many options against you. Oosh. Okay. Right, now another option here, sorry, another attack. This time Leo was grabbed him with the left, okay? Now, in reality, you aren't going to have time to sort out, okay, which way the guy's grabbed you. Don't bother looking, you must react very quickly. So it's good if you have one technique which covers everything. So any attack like this, we'll always do pretty much the same thing. Here, Scott lifts up like that, bicep to ear, and note this defense there. He's keeping the elbow as near as he can to the nose. So when he turns in, he's got some defense against that punch there. Nice position. Now from here, he's in nice and close. You can push Leo's head away there and then just work a couple of knee techniques like so. Okay, good stuff. Now let's show it again, guys. This time, if Scott does the turn, all right, but doesn't put his left hand up, just do the regular turn like this, he's going to walk into a strike. So every time you have to turn into the guy, make sure you're covered. There, he's got some coverage. And that also gives him a chance to attack Leo's head nice and quick. Then step back, bang, 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 do some strikes like so.